we are going to open around yesterday's settle, so this would be very normal if only we didn't drop in the rundown period uh, yesterday. And because of that, overnight inventory is trending and is, I'd say, 100% long, but not net long, just long from where it started trading. We are within yesterday's range, within yesterday's upper balance, and I will treat it as a separate day. So, well, the edges are very small, so it's hard to get rotational trades unless you get really good risk parameters. So if we can extend higher and get rejection, then I will target opposite extreme of it, and it's also rejection from higher time frame. So not only we will be getting back into this smaller balance, but into yesterday's balance. So this would be probably a good opportunity, especially with such trending inventory higher. If it can exhaust early on and find resistance here, it would be a good opportunity to short. If we can, but if we see strength, I think I can enter on a pullback long, targeting first this minor target would be high volume edge, then 3600, and just uh, and then upper references back to this high volume node and point of control from 2 days ago. Here we might roll over and build value overlapping or back within this balance we've made early this week. So those are scenarios to the upside. If we get lower and can't get below single prints or just fill them and get rejected from lower distribution, then it's a good opportunity to enter long, targeting well, first back to the middle and then yesterday's high and challenge the spike base. If we dip lower and find acceptance here, I won't be entering shorts right away, because here it's going to be hard to decide if this is a rejection from this lower distribution or if it's going to build acceptance, unless, I don't know, maybe volume will be good and we made an impulsive move down with a weak looking pullback, then maybe I would short this, and that's probably the only opportunity, which is open drive lower. So if we start building acceptance here, I'll be looking for later opportunities to fade the extremes, because we are going to be back within where we are back within yesterday's range, but lower will be back inside value, and yesterday's low is weak. So if we will get below point of control and below this reference, I think there might be some possibility to break below yesterday's low, but for now it's not that likely. I'll have to see how the day develops. It's going to be OPEX, so might be a little bit tougher, but I anyway need to wait for proper opportunities to to engage. If we look at the bigger picture, here we were balancing for 3 days, got below into this balance, and now we are in between, and also in between high volume nodes, so we can either migrate to the lower one or to the upper one. And I'm thinking if we can just establish value in between, but probably yeah, probably we could.
Delta slowing.
So those are all of the scenarios possible. Since it's OPEX, I think that we will be trading between most important references for options, which is 3600 and maybe 3500. I'm not sure what's the current number. Yesterday it was yesterday we were rejecting prices below 3350 and didn't reach 3600, so maybe today we will challenge them, because all of those days are signaling some weaker money, although although on the NYSE the volume was quite big this day and also yesterday, so this is in contrast to futures volume, which was lower. Also, self note, we had this spike down, and before it happened, L period was an outside bar to K, and the same setup was previous Monday when L period was an outside bar to K with wider ranges, but the around lunch or after lunch we started rolling over, and it's the time when change took place. So if we get back to 2 days ago, we started basically maybe a little bit earlier, but H period did what we couldn't do earlier, so it dipped below, and we broke yesterday daily low. So this is worth noticing, and this price spike was being accepted on the next day. So this L period outside bar was a hallmark of a previous spike. Okay, that's it probably.